Do you plan on having kids while in Texas or when you're back in Chicago?
Hey guys, what's up? Ted and Steph here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we just want to say welcome and we're glad to have you part of the channel. This is Jack.
We're dog sitting him for a week.
We're outside on the patio right now because it's like 73 degrees here and it's beautiful outside, so there's gonna be some background noise. Sorry about that, but it's too nice not to be outside. But yeah, today we're just doing a Q&A. We got a lot of questions from Instagram and Facebook. So let's answer some questions. Let's dive right into it. Let's see what people are asking us.
I'm excited.
Me too.
This is gonna be fun.
So if you guys have submitted a question, we're just gonna read them. I'm sorry if we don't go in depth of your question because half the time we don't care about this stuff. But when it's more serious questions, we'll dive a little deeper into the question, but let's just go rapid fire on some of these right now. So the first question is Patriots or Rams? Don't care.
And by the time this video comes out, it'll already be over, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I don't watch football.
Why do you like videography so much?
I love making memories and I love entertaining people.
Are you glad you were in 65-degree weather instead of negative 50-degree weather?
So he's talking about Chicago and Texas weather difference.
Yeah, and the polar vortex that just happened.
I'm glad.
Me too. I hated the cold. I hated winter, so I love it here. Why is your Uncle Steve the coolest? Which is better, living somewhere new and exploring, or living where you grew up and things are familiar? There's pros and cons to each of them. Living somewhere new and exploring has definitely been a lot of fun because we've learned a lot about each other just by being somewhere new. That's a cool plane. And just exploring has been super fun, like just seeing new things that we've never seen before and meeting new people.
Yeah, I would say exploring a lot better than just sticking to the same old thing. That's just how I am. I love making new memories.
I think there will definitely be a time though where we'll want to be like back home.
Yeah, to things where they are familiar.
Yeah,
for sure.
What would you want to do for a living if you didn't do editing/videos?
So I think this one's for me.
Yeah.
I would, honestly, I'd probably be either a mailman or a firefighter. Do you like it when I call you boy? Boy.
Okay, these are getting into the more deeper ones. So the first one is, how hard was it to adjust to living with each other?
It wasn't hard.
I think we had like a good transition too because we were living at your parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
So like we had other people too. So like we were living with each other, but we were still living with Ted's parents, and like Retta and Timmy were next door. So we still had the comfort of family too, so it's not like we were like thrown into a situation where we were alone, which we kind of were because we were kind of just like thrown here.
Right, but at least like we weren't thrown here and then that was the first time we started living together.
Yeah.
You know, like we got married, then we started living at home for a month before we got here, so at least we kind of knew each other's schedule and how much Steph was waking up. So I knew that before we got here.
How is marriage different than you may have expected? I personally think it's a lot easier.
That's what we both say. Yeah.
Like a lot of people are like, oh, wait until you get married, or like you're gonna get sick of each other, blah blah blah. But
like we're closer than ever.
We're tight.
We are. Advice for younger people, couples who are scared to follow their dreams because of distance from home, loved ones. Well, my biggest piece of advice, and we preach this on the channel, is we are dependent on God. If that's not your number one priority, then there is a point to be scared because you don't have that comfort of someone watching over you and protecting you and someone you can talk to. Honestly, that's exactly how we are so like at ease with this whole entire process. I mean, yeah, it has its difficulties. We miss family a lot, but having God in the center and up top made it so much easier. That's my biggest piece of advice. I don't know if you have anything different.
Yeah, I mean, to add on to that, because that is really important and that really not helped us but was like a necessity for us to get through this time. But I would say, since you are so young, like just do it. Like if it's your dream, just do it, because when you're young there's really no better time. You are still making a life for yourself. You probably don't have a lot of responsibilities, like you probably have bills and stuff, but everyone has that, so.
Yeah, but yeah, I would just say like
you have the freedom to do it.
Right, exactly. Like punch fear in the face and just go after your dreams. That's what we're doing right now, and it's such a blessing. It's a lot of work and a lot of just like thinking, and mentally it drains you. It's really cool when you're following your dreams, how much your attitude changes to life. It's really cool.
It's so worth it. The next one is, what are your favorite things about each other?
The little things that Steph does for me. Getting the coffee ready to go when I wake up. I just have to click the button and I'm ready to go. I love that. I love just coming home and the house is like, she's very responsible, and like the little things really add up for me. I don't ever have to ask her like to do anything around the house or like dishes or whatever. She does it. She's super on top of that stuff. So I'm really thankful for that.
I would say for you, probably you being so hardworking, because he goes to work for 8 hours a day and then he comes home and we either shoot a video or he edits our next video. Like, he really never stops working, and I really admire that about him.
Thanks, baby.
Okay, what hobbies do you have?
YouTube. I love my YouTube. I mean, putting quality, entertaining content out there for you guys is my #1 hobby. I really don't have any other hobbies besides that. Any hobbies you have?
I don't really have hobbies. I mean, I babysit and I love doing that. And that's like a little side thing, so I don't know if that's considered a hobby, but
Yeah, she loves her kids.
anything baby related. Where do you see yourself in 2 years, 5 years, and 10 years? I would say within 2 years, one of our like major goals is to be back home in Chicago, just because that's where our hearts are and that's where our family is, and it's really important for us to be with family.
Yeah, I would say within 2 years, I know it's jumping a little ahead for future questions, but we do want to have kids by then. So that's something we don't want our family to miss out on, is us raising a kid here like more than 2 years, because that's kind of hard. My mom wants to really be involved with that process. That's kind of why we want to be home in 2 years. That's probably one of the top reasons why, because if we have a kid, we don't want everyone to miss out on that process.
Yeah.
And also in 2 years, for work-wise, I hope like this takes over a little bit. Like where this, even if it's not a full-time job, but almost there, you know? I really hope that happens, because it's the freedom to wake up and be your own boss. And this is my favorite thing to do right here, is just creating entertaining videos, documenting life, making memories for you guys. A lot's gonna happen in 2 years, but that's exactly,
We're hoping.
yeah, that's our mindset right now. 5 years from now, I'll be 25.
Hopefully we have 2 babies by then at least.
That's where mine goes right away. Yeah, I really don't know too much about my 10-year or our 10-year journey. It's gonna be an amazing one for sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun no matter what. What's your favorite moment or memory of your wedding?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't know, it was all so perfect.
It really was. It really was amazing.
I don't think I can pick a favorite memory, because like every second of it was so like just full. Like my heart was so full the whole time.
I absolutely loved when the food arrived. Seeing that was amazing, just because like I had no idea how the food tastes. We didn't taste test it or anything.
No.
And hearing all the compliments about that was amazing. That's not my
Yeah.
favorite moment, but that was a moment where I'm like, I felt satisfied, because we had to do a lot of the planning for that stuff. For the food to be amazing, it made it a better time, you know? Will Tom Brady ever go away? Like we said again, we aren't football fans.
Do you plan on having kids while in Texas or when you're back in Chicago? We don't want to hold off our dream of being parents just because we're in Texas.
Right.
If we were to have kids in Texas, we wouldn't want to have more than one. We wouldn't want family to miss out on seeing their niece, nephew, grandchild. Like, that's really important for us. So if we did have kids in Texas, we would just want to have one until we move back.
Yeah, which we do want to have one in Texas.
Yeah.
So.
What is something new that you've learned about each other since living together? I don't know. I feel like we've known each other so well, even before we lived together.
We talked about everything.
Yeah.
All the we talked about everything all the time, so.
You have to leave that in.
I know, I spit all over, I'm sorry.
I would say probably he had no clue how to cook, do laundry, or do dishes.
Do you hear that bird over there?
Well, your mom taught you how to do the dishes.
Well, she showed me.
Yeah.
I didn't really catch on.
Yeah. Now he just offers to do it and does it without.
Because she's the bomb. Why wouldn't I want to treat her to that?
That's so sweet.
Alright, I'm gonna get deep here for just a second. I've learned that Steph needs which I think this is why we're a great match. I don't want to say need someone like me, but you need someone socially.
Yes.
You need someone that is a lot like me, outgoing. She doesn't have a hard time meeting new people, but she needs that comfortability of having me there to carry on the conversation and just be comfortable overall. It's very hard for me to be comfortable with meeting new people and stuff, because a lot of the times we don't know what to say. I've learned that Steph needs someone else there when there's new people involved.
Yeah. I tend to be kind of socially awkward.
It's weird though, because when you get to know her, she's dabbing all over the place.
I am the one
Tommy's gonna be so mad at me. Last one is, are we planning on having kids?
Yes. Yes, we are. We want little kiddos to vlog, make memories with, to show off. I mean, that's your dream. Like,
yeah.
We always said that Steph was born to have a kid. You were born to be a mother.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's gonna be so fun. That's the vlog.
Thank you guys so much again for submitting your questions. They were amazing. I absolutely loved doing this video. Have you too?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up so that way you guys could just support us in that small way. It really helps a lot and goes a long way.
So if you want to see more videos like these, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And then after you've subscribed, hit that little bell icon so that way you get notified every time we post.
We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we do post on the regular 3 times a week. So make sure that you guys do subscribe because we're posting some awesome quality content coming up soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the post notifications bell. Say bye, Jack.
And we'll see you next time.